Hey everyone, this is the Unicorn Let's Player, and welcome to the final 5-minute horror episode. I figured wanna take an old classic as the final one. This is Slender, the 8 Pages. This is a classic little horror game, like everyone have played this game before. And yeah, we're just gonna skip the intro. It's a tad laggy right now when I'm recording. And of course this is not a game I'm gonna do a Let's Play on. But this, my friends, is a tad of a it's a bit of a famous little horror game. As always, 5 minutes. Let's do this. So the goal of the game is pretty simple. Collect 8 pages and avoid the Slender Man. However, the Slender Man only start appearing when you picked 1 page. Of course, this is a very famous horror game, and I can already feel all hair standing on end. Of course, it's not really dark in my room, but outside it is dark as hell. But yeah, this is a pretty famous horror game. You know, everyone have played it. Of course, this was so famous that they made another game called Slender the Arrival. Of course, this is based on the Slender Man mythos. Basically a paranormal creature who stalks people and only seems like pop out at different times and like just very, very slowly drive people insane. Now, this is a game where the atmosphere plays the biggest part. Because, you know, if you take out the Slender Man, I mean, all you do is walking around in the dark with a flashlight looking for pages. Speaking of pages, here we have one of them. But yeah, basically all this game is walking around looking for pages. If you take out the Slender Man, that's all you do. I'm just gonna take a quick pause. Look at the time. We have around 2.5 minutes left. I doubt I'm gonna last that long. Because basically the more pages you find, the more aggressive he will be in catching you. And the creepiest part is, you know, the question isn't if he's gonna catch you. The question is when he's gonna do that. And also this game feels fairly realistic when you look at the trees because, I mean, this whole game is made in Unity. Like, this sound isn't really helping. And currently this thing is only picking up like 2 frames a second. 1 minute 40 seconds. That's the creepy part. I do have to play this until the time is up. And I can't just like stop and like have the Slender Man catch me. That isn't the whole thing. But yeah, like that's the creepy part. Like as soon as you catch the first page, the game really starts getting freaky because I mean you're walking around in this endless forest and just trying to get those pages. And of course, if you get all the pages, it's still an instant game over. But Like, this game can actually make you really afraid. Because, like, when I actually started, oh shit, is this the place I think it is? Oh, bugger it is. When I started to research the mythos, like, and play this game for the first time, and saw this game for the first time, it rendered me so afraid of forests. I'm just glad that I didn't stumble across this game where I lived before I lived right here where I live now. Because where I lived, I basically lived in the middle of nowhere. And if I needed to go down to the store, I needed to pass a forest and walk straight through it. Worst part... Uh-oh. I'm starting to see static. Oh, thank God. Time up. Dude. Okay. Slender, you can catch me if you want. I don't give a shit. Looks like we can't stop as long as we have static, so... He's gonna keep walking until the static disappears. Slender, go away. Slender, go away. Thank you. Thank God I didn't need to play it more because I was really getting afraid. But yeah, I'm actually glad that I didn't discover this game where I lived before, due to the fact that I lived in the forest. Or basically lived in the forest. But you know, this is a game that you really need to play if you love horror games. And, like, the good thing is that this isn't like Five Nights at Freddy's, where... I'm just gonna stop recording Slender here, but I'm gonna keep talking. So yeah, now I just have a picture of my pony self as a vampire. But yeah, like, the cool thing with Slender is the fact that it isn't like Five Nights at Freddy's, where you're staying at one spot, you're watching some cameras, closing some doors, and then sometimes you have like something like pop up and go, ah, like... Slender, you're walking around, and you know, it's quiet, you hear the chirping sounds of the woods, it's all peaceful. You go around, you have a flashlight, you know that something is weird about the game. You find your first page, and then you start hearing the drums, and at times you start seeing like the staticky thing. So you know, you keep going, you start having that feeling of fear and dread inside you, and then you find the next one, everything gets a lot creepier, and of course we have the ever-famous bathroom of that game. Yeah, the less you know about that, the better. But still, yeah. So, that's it. Of course, when I'm recording this, it's not Halloween. It's only the 3rd of October when I'm recording this. But this thing goes out on Halloween, so hope you guys will have a fantastic Halloween. Enjoy some of the horror movies on TV tonight. Play some horror games. Go trick-or-treating. But be careful. Because you never know if he is out. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this little series. I doubt I will return to it. I will, of course, have, you know, something horror game related to do on October, mainly, probably, Amnesia sometime, and maybe of course I will take a break after like 31 episodes if I haven't finished it by then, and then continue the next October. But yeah, this has been 5 Minute Horror with me, Unicorn Let's Player, and I will be taking a short little break. I will not be returning the first thing on in November, mainly because, first of all, I'm recording this so far in advance that I don't know if I have a job by the time that this goes up. So I will be taking a week's little break, because apart from recording all of the 5-minute horror that I've done, I will also be recording a lot of Castlevania 4 and other things. So yeah. Until I get back with Fire Emblem, take care and farewell.